Now, a lot of people may get upset, and I really frankly do not care. You, me, and everyone else that looks like us have to realize something, and that is we are extremely in need of political re-education, because the way we have learned our understanding of politics, city government, and how it works is completely absent and or gone. Done. How in the world did Kamala get here? That's a rhetorical question. Now, a lot of people have been exposing her record and her just seemingly, disregard for the struggles that we have made as a people, as so-called black folks. We've made a really serious effort in the last 100 years around about to get our act together in one shape, form, or fashion. So, but what happens is that there's always someone or some group that will come along and throw a monkey wrench in it. Will basically promote the bottom, the mud layer of people and put them over the rest of us. It's like that biblical curse to be run by fools. Yeah, they do that because they own these platforms. Now, that used to be the play. They would get, a ton of people from, with dunce hats on and say, you know what, I'm going to make the stupid of the stupid, the people with the chronic, display of loving their oppressor. People who love black folks who love white folks and envy white people and will do anything to be around white people. They take their voice inflections, they'll put their conch in their hair, as Malcolm X talked about, you see? And they'll take their identity, envy not thou oppressor. They break that rule, you get promoted. They'll put you over the rest of the Negroes. Now, with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, these are slave makers. These are literally rich slave makers of the poor. Well, one of them is. The other one's an assistant rich slave maker of the poor. She sits there smiling and giggling, and she's silly. She's a silly little girl, all grown up in a nice little suit. But that child is dumb. She's not taking this thing serious. But the sad part about it is, the people behind the scenes between Joe and Cam, they fully understand just how stupid the general public is, especially the black community. They understand how stupid the black community is. They understand how generally stupid, the world is at this point. They just do, and they can show a serious appreciation for this, by the way that they handle business. And the way that they decide to handle business is give you shit and tell you it's sugar. Kamala sat there as a prosecutor and disrespected the hell out of everything that we have fought for and fought against for the last 100 years. Facts on record. And they cart her out there as a nut. She's not black. Oh, she's a person of color. Okay, play that game if you want to. But she has no real interest in the black community. But people are so stupid, they don't even care. See, that's what I say. The level of hypocrisy in our community is like at an all-time high. We're setting records day in and day out. If it was a stock, you'd be rich. If you had betted, if ignorance in the black community and hypocrisy in the black community was a stock, you'd be a billionaire. Telling you, probably in the trillions. If you would invest 50 cents 50 years ago, you'd probably be at $50 trillion today. Because we keep doubling down on stupid. Time and time again, people have told us, beware of the people who they put in place. You see, every single set aside, every single remedy, governmental remedy, for in the way of laws or money, or amendments that have been given or form as a form of reparations to black folks have been squandered. Which, by the way, has anybody asked Kamala or Joe, hey, have you had any thought towards reparations and getting, this situation taken care of? This is a major thing. What are you going to do about it? What is your plans? They have none. Their plans to give it to everybody, and everybody's going to be all inclusive. Everybody, when it was all inclusive, excuse my French, niggas wasn't all inclusive when they was hanging from trees. You didn't see white men, you know what, we need to be all inclusive. We're going to hang white men by trees too, make them work sun up to sundown. Can't see in the morning and can't see at night. They didn't do that. They wasn't the Asians, it wasn't the Arabs, it wasn't the Jews, it wasn't white people, it wasn't women, it wasn't gay, homosexuals. They wasn't lining up to get hung by trees. I tell you what, that was all for black men. And black women got some of it too. That was for black men. We were the ones who got hung by freaking trees, hung up in trees, just at random, shot, killed, raped, made to rape, castrated. That happened to us for hundreds of years. Our family was destroyed for hundreds of years. And every time we take a step forward, it's always some dumb motherfucker that come with some shit to fool the rest of us. It's always some shit. Every time the few of us who stand up and say, you know what, I want to make sure that we get something for the future generations, so we'll have some remedies. You know what I mean? Like laws. Some kind of way to make sure that this don't happen to the next generation. Rather if it's a digital lynching, like you see these clowns on the damn TV running around rapping, sounding like 2-year-olds, can't even fucking talk. Talking the most ignorant, as dumbest shit you ever wanted to hear. That shit, that's a digital lynching and castration. When we make a set aside to get rid of that, it'll be some non-black person, some non-original person that's gonna come around, that's gonna take advantage of that. If you were a descendant of slaves, if your ancestors was enslaved in this country and imprisoned in this country, okay, then we're talking to you. We're the people who are not going to get the benefit of it. White people will come get the benefit of it. Women will come get the benefit of it. And then you have white women, really most of them white lesbians. They will come around and they'll say, just same thing they did with the whole affirmative action piece. They came around, swooped that up. The whole civil rights movement been hijacked by everybody but your black ass. Why is that? How is it that you don't know? How dumb can you be? I don't want to even get the answer, because right now it's a dizzying number. I'm telling you, just so frankly makes me dizzy to see how dumb the most of us could be. Now I get a lot of America is stupid, but most of America ain't my problem per se. My people is my problem, my burden, my reward, my passion. See? My compliment. But a lot of us sleep right at the wheel. And it won't be until a lot of us end up hitting a freaking meat grinder that maybe the people behind us might open up, or at least hear the sound. If they don't open their eyes, they might hear the sound and stop their feet. And then open their eyes and see what's going on. See the writing on the wall. Because I'm telling you, I can't even begin to explain how stupid you have to be to vote for a Democrat or a Republican right now. You just lost. And that's the thing. Everybody's so worried about, I can't I gotta vote for one because if I don't vote for one, Trump gonna still be in there. They've been running that same damn play for I don't know how long. They don't know how long. Well, if you don't vote for Clinton, then George Bush get in there. George Bush got 2 terms. Republicans don't need your damn vote. They just don't need it. You got women running around here going nuts. Oh, it's going to be a woman. See, that's symbolism, man. That's symbolism, lady. Symbolism is just that. It's a symbol. It's a hollow gesture. Symbolism is not. It's not work. Those aren't receipts. They're just symbols. They mean something to the eyes of the people who actually can do some work. And if there is some work behind those symbols, then what kind of results are you getting? What is your end result? People who throw up gang signs. Well, what ultimately are they doing? They're killing other black people. See? So is that something that you can get behind? You just want a president that's a woman. And you don't want to do it the hard way. You don't want to do it the way that's been done, that needs to be done, which is you lay down your political strategy, you defend it against the next person, and that's it. But see, Joe Biden is going to retire. But something's going to happen. He's going to step down. And he's going to let Kamala do it because Kamala's already got a record of sleeping around doing whatever she do whatever for the D. And I don't mean Dallas and I don't mean Detroit. Don't mean Denver, don't mean Delaware. She do whatever for the penis. Mainly white penises. That's where she's at. She don't give a damn about black people or what we go through. She cares not about that. She cares not about our sons, our fathers, our brothers, us. She don't care nothing about that if we end up in the back of a police car, thrown in jail, with no due process, and she given life sentences. She doesn't give a damn about that. She wants to double down on it. She don't give a damn about a lot of the struggles that we go through because guess what? She ain't black. It's just people stupid. That's the end of it. They just dumb. And I'm just saying, I'm going to seriously start hammering this issue home to people because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. I'm telling you, because there's so many people now that just so damn brain dead that it is what it is. But like I say, it needs to be a political re-education of black folks, and I'm going to start today. I'm going to do my part. So this is part 1. This is an entry to the political re-education of the Negro. Peace.